so what I'm doing is I'm messing with you, and I'm messing with people that I interview, and I'm messing with Bill, and I'm messing with myself, and I'm messing with the, you know, the whistleblower, because the whistleblower has been programmed. Do you understand that? I don't think a lot of people realize we're dealing with a programmed being. Actually, almost everyone is a programmed being at this point on the earth, except for a few lucky few that start to break down, break through, start to become awake. And hopefully most of those people are in the audience. But you understand that only way to break through that programming is to shock them a little bit. So if you've got a little train going down the track, one predictable linear thought after another, boom, I interrupt. Because what I'm trying to do is mess with them to get them to give us the goddamn truth. And sometimes it works, and sometimes it works incredibly well. Incredibly well. There's a point at the Pete Peterson video in David Wilcox's part at the very end where I say something and Pete says, I didn't say that. And I said, no, I said that. And he said, but if you say that, you're going to get killed. You're going to have a visit, is what he says. You're going to have a visitor that you don't like. Jordan, you're just about on Jordan, don't go away. And he says, and you will not like it. That's his way of telling me that I'm going to get the men in black coming to my door. Well, they're not, haven't come yet. Hello, I'm still here. You know, come get me. I don't care. Don't you get it? I'm eternal. Go ahead, kill me, try it. There's many more where I came from. You know, we're creating them every day. We're recruiting right now from the Illuminati. You guys out there, you're in a box. Free yourselves. Come to Camelot. We'll help you do it. And that's about it. We have a time for a couple questions.
Jordan's here.
And Jordan is going to do a presentation.
Jordan, if you can forgive us, we're going to take a couple of questions. Jordan, if you can be with us just for a second, hang on tight, because we're going to take a couple of questions from people who...
And maybe Jordan has an answer or two as well. Good, go ahead. Good.
And don't go away, just stay right there. And we're happy to take a couple of questions because we did promise it. Here you go. Needs a mic.
Test, test. Yeah, I'll speak very quickly. I'd just like to say I've followed Project Camelot for as long as I've known about it. I think it's a very courageous effort to interview various people and to furthermore synthesize the information from a number of different perspectives. Your slide at the very beginning asked the question, you know, what is the plot? And you postulated that it's impossible to know. I don't know how to convey this to you, but I think I know what the plot is, and I'd love for you to mess with me and see if it vets out.
Kerry, that's an invitation to you.
So we can talk offline.
Well, first of all, I want to say that I wouldn't postulate it's impossible to know. I would say it is possible to know. In fact, I'm one of those weird people who thinks it's possible to know everything. I think that we are all God. We're all parts of God. Therefore, we have access to everything.
Let me just clarify. You mentioned that you didn't think there were sources available out there, and I would agree with that. I guess my method of knowing would be a little bit unconventional.
Go ahead.
It doesn't sum up in a few minutes.
Oh,
but
okay.
it has to do with actually the formation, the origin of heaven and earth, the formation of man, who human beings are, who they've come to be, and that these so-called powers that be, that really shouldn't be referred to that anymore because they've become outmoded, and they themselves know that as this multidimensional cosmic change is taking place, they are just as scared as you are. And perhaps should be even more so because the pyramid structure that they've been occupying and regenerating is actually inverted. They know very clearly who they are from a spiritual context, from a physical context, and they in their minds believe that they are the antithesis and that they have a solemn mission to spread darkness and destruction and
Right, well, we know
adversity
this.
to
We all
spiritual cultivators.
We all know this. Thank you. We appreciate that, but we do know that. The whole crowd knows that. Alex Collier just got done talking about that.
I want to hear from the guy in the blue cap, because I know he's going to ask a smart question.
Well, much love and thanks to everybody on the stage. Learned a lot, and much gratitude to you. The Pete Peterson interview and the Pete Peterson instrument that is supposed to be coming up for sale. What's going on with this? Did you guys actually get to physically see it? And I don't, on the website, last time I looked, it just took you to the main web page if you're trying to place an order for it. So what's going on with that?
Thank you for the question. Yeah, Pete Peterson talked about his inventions. That's one of them. We don't even know if it's really for sale. We're trying to find that out. You have to understand that since we did the interview, our lines of communication with Pete have been rather limited. I've had some conversations late at night just in general. But as far as his inventions, we have to pin him down on those things, and we haven't yet done that. So I'm sorry to say that we don't know the answer to the question. We firmly believe, because his level of detail is so complete, that the invention is real. But whether he has them mass-produced, if you have them ready, whether we're going to be able to actually put them on our site and make that possible for him or some other way, I don't know.
David's here. We could ask him to say a word.
Well, let's let Jordan.